Welcome to Make It Funny. I take your suggestions and I make them funny. Today's suggestion, must-win game. Now I'm going to tell you straight out, I'm a gambler. And really this video is a cry for help. I have a problem. No, I don't. But I like to throw a couple of ducats on the old football game. And I have gotten tricked by the phrase must-win game. And the reason I get tricked is I believe that a team that I don't really think is going to win will now suddenly win just because it's an important game or that they have to win it. Let's just think about every single person who has ever lost the Super Bowl. Every one of those was a must-win game, and yet they lost. So obviously, it doesn't give you superpowers. It doesn't make you a better player, and yet I still fall for it every single time. I'm like, yeah, Nora, I don't think San Francisco's going to beat the Rams, but it's a must-win game. So they're going to obviously go into the must-win tent. You know, there's the room where they get shot up with drugs, and then there's the must-win tent where they get shot up with extra superpowers or something. Because according to this logic, if it's a must-win game, the players will suddenly be better than they were all the rest of the time. And not to mention, whatever it was that got them to this point, they weren't very good in the first place. So now, why all of a sudden are the mediocre players going to be so good that they're going to overcome being able to beat the Buffalo Bills just because it's a must-win game? You know who seems to never run into a must-win game? Really good teams. It's more like, they could take it or lose it. They've already clinched the division now. It's like, home field advantage would be great, or, come see, come saw, whatever. And then they go out and they kick the shit out of the team because they don't care. But what happened? I thought the other team had to win, so they were going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, even though their record's 2-9 or whatever. Well, that wouldn't make for a must-win. If anything, that would make for a must-lose situation, which there's got to be those, right? They say players don't throw the game to get that draft pick, but there's got to be a point. Maybe the coach doesn't say go out and lose on purpose because, of course, the players still want to play well because, they're trying to get contracts and more money. But maybe the coach just doesn't give them the pep talk. Or maybe the coach just purposely picks plays that are bad. Like, hey, coach, why are you rushing 12 players? Just trust me. I know they have 5 receivers spread out wide. They only have 4 linemen, but let's rush everybody. I'm sure that Josh Allen won't just throw it over our heads. What was I talking about? Must-win situation. So anyway, my point is I get tricked by it. I bet on the team because I'm like, well, obviously they're going to be better. Because it's a